with new social distancing. And we've come up with a class schedule, and that's out. And then we'll be taking each groups of 3 and doing kind of a social distance and doing pre-trips and driving around. It's been a while since some of them have been in buses, so we want to make sure that they feel comfortable back in their bus, and that they have all their skills and are ready to go once we start driving. Now, we do have buses that are running. We have buses that are delivering foods to kids out in the community. And we do have some small programs with 3 or 4 kids at a time going to certain special things. So we do have some buses still going.
And I believe the state guidance has kind of laid out how, once drivers start to bus more kids, how you should maybe space them out on a bus, things like that. How is that looking for you guys?
Well, it's going to be challenging, but it's doable. And our district is taking the guidance, because there's what they say we can do, and then guidance. So there's 2 different things. And our district's taking the part of trying to keep everybody as safe as possible. So we'll be doing some training around that to help drivers know what to do when they're loading and unloading, and where to make sure kids are placed in the bus to give everybody that social distance as much as possible.
And this last question I have is for both of you to answer. You guys, I can sense your passion and your love for your job and for the kids. So you show up to work and you're doing the best that you can with what you have, and where you're going from here. It's kind of like a day-to-day thing. How long can you keep going at this pace, though, and with the uncertainties? In the short term, it seems, not easier, but I would say that, you can keep going for the short term. But how long will you and your team be able to keep just taking it day by day? And let's say we get to October and virtual learning is extended longer.
This is what I do. This is my job, and I do it because of the kids. So, it's not easy to know day to day what your life is going to be like, and like being on hold. But I'll be there, because someday those schools are going to open and those kids are going to need us. And so I'll be there. And I think that's kind of how most of our drivers feel. And our district has been extremely generous with us. And they want us to be here, and they want us to be ready to go. And so we wait and we do it, what we can virtually, and it will get better.
Helen, what about you?
I know it'll get better, and I know that we're going to stay strong together and work together, support each other. I think that's one of the biggest things, is to continue supporting people and our community and our kids. And so we'll do what we need to do. And if it lasts, for the entire year, we'll continue doing things and training. Our district is, we'll continue doing all the training we possibly can, even if it means we train people to become support staff for kids online.
I came up with one more question. So what is the message, in case any of your students happen to see this story when it airs tomorrow? What do you want to tell them?
I want to tell my students that I'm just excited for them to get started, that I miss them, and I will be there as soon as I can. As soon as school opens, I'll be there. And I just want to tell them how much I miss them.
And Helen, for you?
Well, for me, for all those past kids, because now I don't drive every day like Cindy, but just that that we're here and we're ready for you, and we'll also be seeing you online and anywhere else we can, and we're ready. We're excited to see him when we get to see him.